I spent a year stalking this brand, 1 month testing their products to see if this clean beauty brand is worth your money. Hello everyone, welcome back to Where to Find. If you're new here, I'm Karishma, your resident conscious curator, and today we're going to find if this homegrown brand is worth the hype or just great marketing. Let's get started. By now, Instagram knows my love for homegrown brands. So last year, my feed was wall-to-wall loop of Gunam Beauty ads. And what made me stop scrolling was not a discount code or a miracle claim. It was just curiosity. I visited their website expecting the usual buy now urgency, and what I found was something very rare in the Indian beauty space: information. Gunam felt different. It was as if they were not selling a quick fix, they were selling a philosophy. Their transparency around ingredients, sourcing, formulation felt deeply considered. It was as if they were inviting me to learn, not just buy. And as a conscious consumer who prioritizes ethics over everything else, this was a gold for me. Frankly, I was really blown away by the whole approach and ordered 3 products last year from them. But currently, none of the products that I ordered and tested is available on their website. I was really in my two minds to see if I wanted to do this video because the products I tested, I cannot recommend and you cannot purchase it. But the brand's approach to information and accountability is something worth acknowledging. Before filming this, I did reach out to the team to understand why the products I used are no longer listed. As of filming this video, I haven't received a response. So everything I'm sharing here is based on my direct experience as a consumer and what's currently available on their website. A brand's website tells you everything you need to know about how they value your time. And with Gunam, the absence of noise is loud. Usually, beauty sites are a sensory nightmare of limited stock and buy now energy. But here, it's refreshing. There's no panic, there's no miracle, just plain information. You're encouraged to understand what's in the bottle and why it's there. Interestingly, the site is shifting. There is a subtle, deliberate move towards wellness and supplements, which might explain the disappearing skincare act. Since my specific routine is no longer available, I want to show you the brand experience anyway because the details here are actually wild. Most brands slap a green leaf on a box and call it a day, but Gunam, their outer packaging carries an ISO certification. In non-nerd terms, that means that they use compostable plastic. You can literally feel the difference. It's lightweight, it's flimsy, and it tears the second you touch it. It's the only time I have been happy to see a packaging rip, because this is a proof that it is actually designed to break down. Inside, the vibe is quiet. There's no flashy fillers, no excess branding, just honeycomb paper cushioning. It's minimal, intentional, and does the job without the environmental guilt trip. The product boxes are where the transparency gets real. They have included clear symbols showing exactly how to dispose every piece of packaging. The brand has thought about the entire life cycle from inception to your trash bin. On paper, it's a 10 on 10 strategic investment, but let's see if that energy translates to the formulas. Now let's look at the products. Starting with the foaming cleanser. The pump dispenses a decent amount. The foam is thick, spreads easily, and has no strong fragrance, which I absolutely liked. I needed about 3 to 4 pumps to cleanse my face. However, I often felt the need to go in for a second cleanse because my face wasn't fully cleansed the first time. Next up, the Balance Face Cream. The cream is pale yellow with a very plant-forward scent. I can't pinpoint the exact plant, but it definitely smells botanical. The texture is thick and creamy and slightly translucent. It blends smoothly with no stinging or burning sensation. Post-application, the scent lingers for about 5 minutes, which was totally fine for me, but if you are scent sensitive, it is something to note. Finally, the Multi-Correctional Face Oil. It has a faint yellow tint and a very distinct plant-like scent, which, full disclosure, is not my favorite. I integrated this into my nighttime routine. I used about 4 to 5 drops and felt no tingling, no irritation on application, just a smooth, easy absorption. It felt like the perfect final step. Everything felt like a dream for the first few weeks. Now for my honest takeaway. After putting the cream, the cleanser and the oil to the test, one thing was clear. The formulation felt very intentional. However, My skin had a very different opinion on these products, and this is the part where we look beyond aesthetics and get real. Soon after starting my routine, I noticed tiny red bumps coming across my cheek, and this is very normal occurrence for me because I have sensitive skin, and whenever I am trying a new product or switching my routine, my skin takes a couple of days to get adjusted to the product, so this was okay for me. I continued using these products, and after a week, I noticed the flare up. You know, the kind that screams allergic reaction? I soon connected with my dermat to see what was happening, and I was advised to stop using all the products. Just because an ingredient is natural or thoughtful, that does not mean that your skin barrier is going to give you a pass. And plant-based formulation, just like any other skincare products, is not universal in nature, and it may or may not suit your skin type. Once I stopped using, the inflammation calmed down, but my skin barrier was heavily compromised and it took its own sweet time to recover. I am not calling these products bad. Actually, it is far from it. This was such an amazing reminder that skincare is deeply personal, and a 10 on 10 strategic investment on paper can be a complete no for your specific biology. And to answer your final question, is Gunam Beauty worth the hype? For their ethics, yes. 100% yes. It is genuinely rare nowadays to come across beauty brands that lead with values instead of urgency. And Gunam's emphasis on transparency, education, and ethics stands out in an industry that is built on exaggerated claims and quick conversions. And if your skin is not as reactive or sensitive like mine, and you resonate with a brand that cares about its footprint, then Gunam is still a name that you should keep on your radar. On that note, if you ever used a product that was perfect on paper but your skin said not today, then join the club. And if you loved watching this review, you know the drill. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I make videos where I test products and review it based on brand's claim and reality to tell you if it's worth your money. I'll see you in my next video.